What's up, everybody? Making this post because last night before I went to bed, I had saw something from the Gremlin Man, Chance Wilkins. Now, Chance, you had called me wanting to try to fix our friendship. Well, no. No, 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 no. Shame on you, you fucking little bitch. You know, after what you said in the videos that I saw last night, dude, if you were not a cop calling bitch like you are, I would come and I would beat the living fuck out of you. Only thing keeping me from doing it is because we all know you're a cop calling bitch. And we all know you're going to play victim, even though, I do have good fucking reason for wanting to fuck you up right now. So, everybody knows you're about calling the cops when your life is supposedly in danger. But, dude, talking shit about Heather when she's dead and can't defend herself, dude, I want to beat you within an inch of your fucking life right now. You don't know how bad you fucked up talking ill of the dead like that. That shit pissed me the fuck off. So, yeah, if it wasn't for the fact that you're a well-known cop caller, I would be beating the fuck out of you. You know, Chance, I'm going to tell everybody what she told me now. She would keep you in the room because she knew you don't know how to control your fucking temper, and she was trying to keep you from fucking going out and fucking doing something stupid like jumping in front of a fucking car, you dumbass. Because you do like to play the suicide card at times. She was trying to protect you. Because she never did any of that with me when I was around her. She never had to keep me locked in her room. She's never had to do any of that shit. So it all reflects onto how you act as to why she had to keep you in your fucking room, you dumb fuck. Listen here, Gremlin. I am not fucking playing around. And then talking shit about your aunt and saying how she has no fucking life and talking shit about your cousin, Chance. Saying that they sit their fat asses and they sit in their house all fucking day and do nothing, you're self-projecting, dude. You're the one that stays in your house. And saying you went and saw your uncle or whoever the fuck it was. I forget how that whole story goes. Dude, there were many times you said in streams that you never went to see him because you were protecting your house. So quit fucking lying and saying you went to see him. She probably went and saw him more than you did. You just don't know about it because you never fucking went. And you're just fucking upset now because you missed out on the chance to go see him before he passed away. And I'm not talking shit about him. I'm just stating the obvious. So, dude, tell your aunt you're sorry for being a little troll, even though we know you're not capable of fucking saying sorry to anybody because you think you don't do any fucking wrong, which is kind of fucking sad. But, talking shit about Heather and then talking shit about your own aunt just because she told you to grow the fuck up. And, dude, if you were related to me and you act the way you fucking act, I would treat you like a fucking child. You get treated the way you act, and dude, some of the way you fucking cry and some of the way you fucking talk to people, I view that as being a fucking child. And I'm pretty sure there's many fucking people who would see it the same fucking way, you little bitch. I can expose to the whole world a darker side of myself. I'm just trying to be as fucking calm as a fucking cucumber right now. But boy, if you were not a cop calling bitch, I would be wailing on your fucking face. just for talking shit about someone who's no longer alive and can't defend themselves. But it's okay. We're gonna expose in Heather's name. We're gonna expose you. You know, the time I spent with her, she told me everything. You weren't forced to do it. You loved shoving stuff up your butt. You talked about having a guy do things to your butt. So trying to say you were blackmailed into, doing butt shit is complete bullshit. Chance, I got a whole new thing for you. You're the shit talker, kid stalker. Yep, that actually fits you pretty fucking well. Shit talker, kid stalker. But the sad thing is, your aunt tells you to grow up, stop doing all this stupid shit. And the minute she tells you to grow up, you automatically, she's automatically, a bad person. Anyone who tells you to grow up or, try to get a job, tell you to get a job. You know what? I don't know your aunt. I don't know her situation, but if she's fat like you say she is, you know what that means? That means she's making a good living. She's able to buy herself food. You look anorexic. Dude, you look like you don't fucking eat at all. So that says something about you. In some countries, if I remember correctly, your weight determines your status. If you're more heavy set, that means you have money. If you're skinny like you are, then that means you're one poor motherfucker. So what does that really say? And you know what? Your aunt has a job, you don't, so you tell her to grow up, get a job and shit. Dude, you don't have a fucking job. Your music's not a job. And the money you fucking get are from trolls who are trying to get you who buy your fucking trust. Just so that way you won't fucking, block them and shit. Just so they can keep trolling. But it ceases to amaze me how when someone calls you out on your bullshit, they're in the wrong, you're in the right. It ceases to fucking amaze me. And I'm gonna say it, and I don't care how fucked up it makes me sound. Being friends with you over the years kind of made me form a split personality. And that's not necessarily a fucking good thing. Because I swear to fucking God, from the time I was friends with you, I formed another fucking personality. But let's just say that personality is dark. But dude, being friends with you, I feel like I've lost some brain cells. I was really fucking smart. But being friends, being associated with you, I've lost brain cells. More than I care to fucking admit. Oh, he was talking shit about his aunt just because she called him out, and she went on and shout out to Death by Design. I know you don't know who I am, and I don't know who you are, but for bringing insight on the whole situation and doing an interview with Chance's aunt. Well, Chance's aunt confronted him and told him to stop his fucking bullshit. And because she stood up to him, he's, doing his typical, they're a piece of shit, they have no life, they're fat asses, I'm better than them bullshit. And he's saying his cousin or whatever has no life and sits on his ass and plays video games all day when he's really self-projecting. he's accusing, his family that doesn't see his way of doing the shit he does. His aunt admits he goes nowhere. His aunt even said he, how do I put what his aunt said in the interview I watched? Chance Wilkins does hit on teenage girls, but because he's not fully developed, he has the mind of a teenager himself. She's even gone on to say he has a mind of a 5-year-old, but knows how to act like an adult at times, or how to use big boy words. So, but the part that pissed, you can have your family, shit go on. From what I've heard of his aunt, she sounds like a decent person. I mean, yeah, you being related to him, there might be a couple screws loose with you. But overall, she sounded like she has a better head on her shoulders than he does. Way better head. And then the part that got me is when he brought Heather, who is deceased, into the conversation, talked about how she trapped him in the room. Well, the story behind that, from what she told me, because I've been around her, I've been around Heather. We hung out for a couple weeks around my birthday a couple years ago. She never held me captive in a room, but she told me the reason why she trapped him in his room is because, a lot of the times he was having one of his fucking rage fits, and she was trying to protect him from, himself. She had the fear that he was going to run out and, get himself hit by a fucking bus or a fucking car. So she was really keeping him in his room to protect him. And to protect Sally. Because she didn't know. Canada. I'm not the enemy here, dude. And I'm not no fucking creep. But cool. I'm already said I don't fucking care for the little fucking rat. But back to what I was saying. Yes, me and Heather had our ups and downs in our friendship and all that. And originally when that fucking hold on. When we originally did that thing where they were talking shit about Heather, it was supposed to be, everyone was supposed to be talking good shit, and then they started poking fun, and yeah, I was a bad person for laughing at some of it. Yeah, I shouldn't have gotten involved. That was my fucking wrong. But originally, that was supposed to be like a farewell, Heather, you're gonna be missed. And then it turned into a complete fucking shit show. I don't remember who's the owner of that stream, but if I was, I don't know. If I was, I'm gonna go delete it because I'm not proud of that. And I'll admit I was in the fucking wrong if I did. I don't remember that stream much, but I do know they did kind of go on to make jokes. I don't remember anything I said. But no, when he started talking shit about Heather and how, she forced him to stay in his room and shit, she told me it was to protect him from himself. But we're gonna... Yeah. Classic Game Canada, you don't know the whole situation, bud. I got no ill will towards you. If you want to talk to me on a later date about everything to get the full story, we can talk. But my beef isn't with you, it's with Chance Wilkins, Cyrax, or whatever the fuck you want to call him. But his aunt did, admit to him being a fucking pedophile, and that's when I'm like, damn. When your own family calls you out on that shit, there's no doubt. There can be no fucking doubt. But like I said, Canada, I got no beef with you. I got no problem with you. If I did say anything about Heather back then, I was in a bad state of mind. I wasn't thinking clearly. I will own up to my wrongdoings in that part. But originally, that whole video, like I said, was supposed to be a farewell to her, from my understanding, when we originally made it. And then, it all went south when the stream started. But, I still have the birthday gift that Heather gave me. And I do keep it, on a shelf in my room. She gave me a glass angel that has my birthstone in it. But I just think it's funny how, Cyrax goes and, self-projects when people don't see his fucking way. I swear, if it wasn't for the fucking fact he calls the cops, I would go back to his house, and this time I would punch him square in the fucking face. But he's not worth jail time. He's gonna get his. He's gonna get his comings. I just think it's funny how the guy thinks he makes money off of music and stealing other people's art. He's a sad, sad person, and I think I only became friends with him because I felt bad for him. I don't know how else to say it. I don't want to sound like a bad person, but fuck it, might as well be. I think, he belongs in a fucking group home or some shit. They would not let any of what he does fly. That's a fucking fact. I don't know, guys. I just, I wish he would grow the fuck up and own up to his wrongdoings, but he'll never will, because he's not a true man. And, I forget who, I think it was Death by, no, it was Bass Shaman, or however you say his name, no disrespect. And I feel like I'm disrespecting someone when I don't say their name right. So, Shaman, if you ever see this, I hope you don't take disrespect to it. But, dude, I think you said it correctly. You're not a man if you don't have a job and you're not providing for someone. I work. I take care of my son. And yet he fucking says he has a kid. If you have a fucking kid, if that baby that Heather had, was really yours, you'd be trying to take care of it. You wouldn't just sat on your ass and expect other people to take care of it like you do. But it's a good thing it's not yours. It's a good thing it's Ricky's because, you know, at least it has a strong-headed father. But Chance, word of advice to you. Don't turn your back on family. I only turned my back on my father because he's not a good person. But that's a different story. Your aunt was trying to help you. Your aunt was trying to tell you what you're doing wrong in life. But because she's telling what you're doing wrong in life, you know, telling you to go get a job, telling you to make something of yourself because you're not being, you know, a good individual right now. To you, that is, you know, you accuse her of disrespecting you and all this other fucking shit. I see where she's coming from. I would have told you the same fucking thing. But you just don't want to hear someone tell you get a fucking job because you want to sit and I believe you said this about someone else because, you know, they pissed you off. You just want to sit in your fucking room playing your fucking video games, beating your fucking meat to little children, eating Tostitos or whatever the fuck they're called. And you want Sally to do everything for you while you do fucking nothing, and it's sad. If you lived with me, you'd be fucking homeless now. I would have fucking evicted your ass. And I would have evicted you for creating a stressful environment. You're gonna cause Sally to have problems. She's gonna pass away, and you're not gonna have nowhere to go because you'd have caught ties with everybody in your fucking family. Nobody's gonna want to be around you, and you're gonna be alone. You're gonna be a sad, sad little man. And that's the sad truth of it. But I'm gonna go. I said everything I felt like I had to say, and I got everything off my chest for the most part. See ya.